It is half off day at Savers, our favorite day of the week. But listen, we didn't wake up early enough to get here to open, so the crazy good deals might be gone, but hopefully we can find some of the good hidden deals, like on the bag toy wall.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed, stick around. Looks like I should have showed up early because there's a lot in here, and there was probably even more. Well, I see a Yu-Gi-Oh game for 10 bucks. So maybe not all is lost. Just anything video game, yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
We'll start it back for you. Can I get a name?
Dallas.
Okay.
There's a bunch more here I'm gonna buy.
Okay.
That's crazy. I'll take those also.
Okay. And where's the other one?
And that stack, and then eventually that stack.
Okay. And all these or
No on those.
drawn to life or not?
No on that, and that'll be all.
Okay.
Thank you.
You got it.
Oh wow. Xbox. PS1. Double Wii. Wii Nunchucking Box. Wii. Left 4 Dead. Oh, I didn't know I needed to check over here for games. Wow. Holy crap, there's more. I found some more. When you get a second. Alright, I'd like to buy the orange one for sure if the disc is in there. And then pretty much all the gaming stuff in here. Most of it I'd like to buy.
All right.
Just the orange one
here.
here.
The orange. All right, you check that out.
I'll go ahead and take that.
Okay.
And then I'd like to see the gaming stuff here.
This?
Yeah, and the
And
the video games there.
Okay.
There's a stack of boxes down here. That's the empty boxes in the corner.
These are yes.
Those are no.
No.
This is yes.
That's yes. All right.
Thank you. This is nuts. No way. What?
Yeah, it's just got.
Oh, okay. Can you go ahead and put this under Loretta, please?
Crazy. Go ahead and put those little books there in my bag too. That'll be it.
Yes or no?
Yes, on all that.
Yes, and then.
Yeah, just those books. Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Holy crap. So I have a really long history of showing here up at open and getting all the good stuff, showing up 30 minutes later and someone else gets it. Somehow I lucked out today where everyone else stayed home too. Because all that gaming stuff is usually the stuff that people show up a few minutes after me and are ready to fight for here at the Savers. So I don't know how I got that lucky, but we did. Oh, I kind of can't breathe. So let's check this wall, make sure there's no cards. I'm shaking. Like, those N64 boxes, crazy.
Just walked in the door. Look at these beauties. Oh man. Lucas got them first. That's okay. $50 is kind of a lot to drop on shelves, but wouldn't those be pretty in my antique mall booth? A bunch of Pyrex laying on them. Oh well.
Well, that's a stitch I haven't found before. It's electronic too. Should probably get it, but I'm already about to spend so much on gaming stuff. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe.
Start off in the dish section today.
Sorry, behind you here.
See if there's any good glass baking. There's some Pyrex, but not the good kind. Not seeing anything amazing there. Some Starburst depression glass. That's the. Oh, I thought it was the daisy and button pattern. It's not. It's different. All those patterns have different names. I don't know the name of that one. He's kind of cute. It's a little cat foot. All right, nothing I have to have right here. Let's keep scooting.
This is wild. No one's been here. No one came for games today. Not that there's anything crazy good here, but there's not usually this many games.
Stoneware muffin tin. The Pampered Chef. It's really nice. I actually used my muffin tin I got the other day for the first time. Made some muffins in it, and it's pretty awesome. Got a nice crispy bottom on it, perfectly cooked to the inside. I was afraid they wouldn't cook in the middle, but they were perfect. I was very pleased.
I spotted this from the next aisle over. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Feels pretty light. I'm gonna open it up. Trying to play some wild thornberries.
Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna see if it's anywhere near complete. Contains 1 dice, 1 game board, 4 character movers, 4 stands, 4 reward cards, 12 compass cards, 20 animal photo cards.
That looks like a pretty thin stack.
Yeah, 2 character, 3 character. Well, characters are there. 2 character stands. Characters and character stands are there.
Okay.
The die is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 12 and 20 animal photo cards. So it's all there. High five.
It's kind of cute.
That is cool. Also, what else was I looking at? I need a new computer chair. It's not the one.
Abort! Abort
It's
mission!
not the one.
Abort! All right, time to pour over the men's jeans for an hour and try to find the perfect pairs of Levi's to buy for my color block custom jeans I make. There's a lot to look at here. Ooh, some nice faded black. Oh, $6.99. But at Savers, that can happen. But why are they $6.99? Usually they mark up Levi's pretty high, unless there's flaws. If there's no flaws on these are coming home with me. These look great. They're beautiful. All right, well, you're coming home with me. We got it. We're good. Can't get too aggressive with the hangers here.
If you just search on YouTube, just Tendo, T-E-N-D-O, I should be the first thing to pop up. T-E-N-D-O, like Nintendo, but yeah, yeah, thank you. Just spotted something. Just thrifting. Lots of thrifting videos every day. You know about that, huh?
Well, I have kids too, so sometimes like the Duplo, they like to play with that, and then if I can make sets, then I can like flip on to it.
I mostly just collect video games and stuff, so Savers is the best for it.
Really?
Yeah. At least on half off day. I don't come any other day.
I never see you with, I see you like as a lady, and I thought you did like vintage.
Yeah, well she does. So our videos are like half me doing video games and she does clothing.
Oh, cool.
She's here somewhere. I don't know
I like
where.
clothing.
Yeah, running around with jeans.
I know how to do toys. 1,000 subscribers plus?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We're about a year in now. And it's fun. That was one of those situations, not where someone recognized me, but someone spotted the camera and wanted to know more, which does happen. And if you're ever thinking about starting a channel of your own, a really good piece of advice is the simplicity of your name. Tendo is really easy to explain to someone and for them to search, because that situation where someone wants to check out our channel, I've been in a million situations with other people where it's hard for them to explain for people to get to their page. The simpler you can make your name, the more memorable, the easier to search, the better off you're going to be. Best tip I can give for starting a YouTube channel: make yourself easily searchable. Just wondering what these cards are. Still can't tell. You would think Tendo would be bad because it would get mixed up with Nintendo searches, but it really doesn't. If someone just searches Tendo, T-E-N-D-O, on YouTube, I come up. So you gotta aim for that.
I'm always excited to look at the dolls section. Hopefully we find some Bratz dolls. I've found them here before. I found a good amount of them here before, so I'm hoping one day I'll be able to repeat that. Alrighty. Well, none today, but that's alright. The search continues.
I don't know what to say about that, really. Honestly, if I just found that Yu-Gi-Oh game, I'd probably just been over the moon, but there's like 10 or 12, I don't know, even more box and manual N64 boxes. And some of them I don't even know the value. I mean, some of them, like, I knew I had the loose one, so I was like, I'm just gonna get it. There's a couple in there I can't wait to look up, though. I'm also kind of afraid that, like, they're gonna be ones where the box and manual are really expensive on their own, and the cart's really expensive on its own, but I plan on keeping them all and completing them all. Hannah, what'd you get at Savers?
Jeans.
Just a pair of jeans?
Yeah.
All right, well, we came home with one pair of jeans and then a bunch of video games. So let's talk about the video games. One of my favorite video game hauls in quite some time. These N64 games are all just boxes and manuals, but the fact that all the manuals were there is awesome. There's already one or two of them I already have loose carts for, like the NASCAR game and 007. I've already got those ready to go in the boxes. I took the liberty of doing a little bit of repair work to all of these boxes before shooting this, just so you could see them in essentially what will be their final form, right? That's how they're going to live on my shelf, and I'm keeping every single one of these, I think except 007, because I have double copies of it. But the rest of these, I will be making a video really soon, going to a game store, or a couple game stores, just to buy the cartridges for all of these. So there you go, Forsaken 64, not a game I'm familiar with, but it looks awesome. Vigilante, V8, I played that a bit when I was a kid, so I remember that. NASCAR, that's one of the ones I have to put cartridge in already. NBA Hang Time, awesome. And this looks awesome. Shadow Man. I didn't play a lot of video games in the N64 era, or I did, I just didn't have it in N64. I only got to play it at friends' house, so I don't have a huge connection to N64, but I'm very happy to put N64 inbox stuff on my shelves. A, so I have these games to try out, but B, because I personally just hate collecting loose cartridges. Cruising World, very awesome. Bottom of the Ninth. Glover, can't wait to get that one complete in box, baby. Probably going to be one of the slightly harder ones to find. And then I actually didn't know there were multiple Duke Nukem games on the N64. But there are. I have the other one and not this. I was pretty excited when I came home with this one because I thought, ooh, I'll have that in box. Just didn't really realize there was more than one. So happy to bring those home. I've been collecting a lot of inbox stuff lately, a lot more than ever when it comes to cartridge stuff. And even more so, like 3DO, I've got a large 3DO collection, or a larger 3DO collection considering I had 0 3DO games. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that. If not, you need to go back a few weeks worth of videos and watch some of our recent 3DO haul videos, because it's been awesome, and this is probably the first thing to make me feel as good as those inbox 3DO games did, even though they don't have games in them, because I personally just like the hunt. So making more content, going out and finding the games to go with these is going to be awesome. And honestly, if I just brought this stuff home, it would have been, again, one of the better hauls in a little while. I'd be just as happy. But there's more. There's a lot more. First of all, yeah, baby, Austin Powers. I'm so tempted to keep this. I've had one Austin Powers figure hidden somewhere on my shelves forever and ever, just a little blue figure. And he's like, it's kind of funny because I don't think anyone's ever commented about him, but like he's just off and I'll move him around and he's tucked in with other stuff. I love those Austin Power movies when I was a kid. So I'm tempted to keep that, but I won't. That'll be going in one of our antique malls. And then we still have a whole paper bag full of stuff. I don't often ask for a paper bag on the way out of Savers. Our Savers here, I don't know how yours are. They don't give away bags. They'll sell you a bag. We most often just don't need one. We just strong arm it out to our car and put it in our IKEA bags. But I had to have one today because I was going to protect these N64 boxes at all costs. But this bag has some awesome stuff in it. Crazy carts, just something I didn't have in my collection. 50 great games. Any of this stuff I can put in my collection, especially Wii stuff right now. I'm trying to build that collection up. Pilot Wing Resort, pretty awesome. This was interesting. I hadn't come across this. Crash Bandicoot Warped, but it's got a lenticular cover. And at first I was like, is this fake or what? But no, it's a real thing. I'd never seen it before, so I couldn't leave that there. And mind you, all this was half off, so, you know, $7, not bad. And to add the orange box to my collection, finally, that was, you know, $6, $6.50. And then just more of this stuff. I just grabbed it because it was cheap. I mean, what are you going to do? How are you going to leave this stuff here? Monster Hunter Stories, 3DS. 3DS is definitely one of those collections also that is not very large in my collection. I mean, I'm probably looking at 20 games max, so adding that stuff is pretty cool. Let me go ahead and show these before I show what I think is my find of the day. This is pretty funny. It was another one of those things. I couldn't leave this behind. I got both of these two together, and I guess I already took the price tag off. I don't remember how much, but it was like $10. So I paid up a little. But Mortal Kombat, just the manual for N64, so I'll have that if I need it. And then, actually, the manual for Super Smash on GameCube for Melee. And I don't have the manual for it. But annoyingly, it's missing its cover. But I just figured, I mean, I'm already going to buy the Mortal Kombat one. So now I have a copy of Melee, disc case, manual without cover. Kind of annoying, but it's cool. It'll be a nice placeholder until I actually find the real thing. Find of the day right here. Super excited. Like, again, if I hadn't even found all this stuff and I just walked into the Savers, I'd been equally excited about making this video just for this game right here. Yeah, baby. Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Transfer. Of course, it didn't have its trading cards with it, but I'm destined, I feel like, one of these days to find a Yu-Gi-Oh! Video game that is open but still has its cards in it. That's got to happen eventually. But this top shelf right behind me is my Yu-Gi-Oh! Shelf, and I'm actually going to move it really soon. It's always been front and center in the backgrounds of these videos, but that's our Furby shelf now, and so it's going to get replaced with Furby, so I'm going to kind of move it slightly off camera, probably over here on this wall. I mean, it'll still show up. I film all around this room all the time, so it's not a huge deal, but that will live on my Yu-Gi-Oh! Shelf whenever I get around to that. You guys comment below and let me know what you're the most excited about out of all of this. I feel like there's a little bit of everything, you know? There's probably some Austin Powers fans in the house. I don't know. Some N64 fans in the house. I mean, a lot of you that have been watching for a little while and have any interest in video games at all, you're going to know I've never tried too hard on PS4 stuff. Matter of fact, I've probably got 40, close to 50 loose games up there. And then 1 second. Prior to today, these were the only inbox N64 games that I had. WCW Nitro, and actually I might be missing a couple, but Perfect Dark, I've kind of got those shelves a bit shuffled around. RR64, Ridge Racer 64, and then, of course, there's that 007 I already mentioned that I have. And that's it. Just not a lot of N64. I pretty much because it doesn't show up at the thrift a lot, and then if I come home with any of this stuff, it's usually going to be because I paid up for it at a game store with trade-in credit or something, and because N64 isn't like my favorite thing in the world, I haven't done that a lot. So my N64 shelf is going to look quite nice, quite nice. I'm definitely going to say though, before we get out of here, my favorite thing that I came home with is the Yu-Gi-Oh game. Though I'll probably feel a little bit differently when I start completing those games. If you want to see that video, though, definitely hit the subscribe button and turn those notifications on, so when we make another game haul trade-in video real soon, you can go with us. I've got this list, okay, of stuff. Matter of fact, why don't I just show you? I think this would be way better if I show you. 1 second. I've got this list of basically what's in this basket right here. This basket is completely full of loose manuals, empty game boxes, you name it. It's a bunch of incomplete gaming stuff, and you know, there's some good stuff in here that you guys have sent me on mail time. There's some good stuff, not unlike these N64 games that I have found myself at the thrift, and then there's even more stuff. Some of it I couldn't just toss in the basket, like Pokemon Heart Gold, which is one of the more expensive incomplete things. I've got everything in here but the game and the little Tamagotchi thing that comes with it. I'm going to be making videos soon where I go to the thrift store. It might even be like a limited series where I just make a video once every few weeks trying to complete my incomplete stuff, because that basket's full of great, great stuff, including 4 or 5 okay Game Boy games that, like, they're not really worth much loose box or loose cartridge, but together they're worth a little bit. So I think that'll be some exciting videos when we get around to it. So like I said, subscribe for that, turn the notifications on for that, and help us get to 15,000 subs. We're moving right along. I'd appreciate it. If you haven't hit that button already, if you go ahead and do so now, and then come back and hang out with us tomorrow. Until then, guys, peace out.
Yeah.